Better. David Delano joins us to talk about his favorite subject, the USFL. It's the championships, right? I mean, we can't ignore spring football championships, although I'll tell you, I wish the USFL was doing better in terms of getting people to the games, because it's just weird when you can hear the drone. You know what I mean? And there's no crowd noise. It's just bizarre. And unlike the XFL, they're sort of transparent sometimes with the officiating and then sometimes not. So, it's a little weird that way. But okay, it's championship weekend. You've got in the North two teams with sub 500 records, both of whom struggled on offense mightily all season long, but can both play some defense in the Michigan Panthers and the Pittsburgh Maulers. They both had nice wins last week. The Maulers won the last game these two played 2 weeks ago, 19-7. By the way, I remember having the under in that game. The Panthers, however, since then have gone to quarterback E.J. Perry of Brown. He made his first start last week, and the offense looked better. Had a little spark to it. He's got a little run to his game, so he adds a little mobility. And, two teams that can play defense, not great on offense. I know where that probably leans you. I like the Maulers +3. I don't see either one of these teams blowing the other one out unless somebody turns the ball over a bunch of times.
Yeah, you said you've got the Maulers -3.
Sorry, I said that backwards. I have the Panthers +3.
Okay.
I just don't see either team really scoring a lot and outdistancing the other one. You know what I mean? I think it's a field goal game. If I could get 3.5, I'll take it.
Yeah, nothing gets me more excited than a USFL game with 2, 4, and 6 teams.
Oh boy!
Each other for the chance at a championship.
Wow.
That big problem, I think, with the USFL, though, neither one of these teams are playing this game in Canton. Neither team is actually in Canton. These remote locations that they're still doing like it's COVID, I don't think is good for the crowds. But I'm with you on this one. I think that Pittsburgh is favored because I think a lot of people are just simply going to look at the fact that Pittsburgh beat Michigan both times this season, but these were the two lowest scoring teams in the whole USFL. So that's another reason to just be excited about this game. Like you pointed out, E.J. Perry's now taking over at quarterback. Josh Love really had a lot to do with why Michigan lost those games to Pittsburgh. He turned the ball over a total of 5 times in those 2 losses. I think that Perry's going to do a better job protecting the ball. I do expect it to be a relatively conservative game plan. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game, but giving Pittsburgh 3 points is too many. So I'm going to look to win by. So I'm going to take Michigan as well with the +3, and I also like the under 38.5.
I will give you my over-under pick as a premium because I think I've got it nailed. So you're going to have to look at my premium picks for that one. Do I side with David or not on this? Well, you're going to have to go to my premium picks to find out. All right. Second game of the weekend has the New Orleans Breakers that started out the season hot, went through a little losing streak, got hot again at the end. They've got, I think, that they've got the most experienced quarterback in McLeod Bethel-Thompson. He was my early MVP, but I think it's Alex Magoo. Now, what a Magoo. Now for the Stallions, who's just doing everything for that team. Passing, running, keeping plays alive, finding, 60-yard touchdowns. He's playing great. Now, the Stallions and the Breakers split the season series. Birmingham won the last meeting 24-20. However, I'm hanging a big fat asterisk, and I know something about big and fat, just throwing it out there. In that game against New Orleans, I'm sorry, in that game, the Breakers went 1 for 4 in the red zone. And they had 3 turnovers in the red zone. Can't do it. So that 24-20 win by the Stallions, they got gifted a bunch of points. Well, they really got gifted a bunch of points that that the Breakers didn't score, because they're normally a lot better in the red zone. And McLeod Bethel-Thompson usually takes care of the ball a lot better. So I like the Breakers +3. Again, 2 teams fairly evenly matched, really good offenses, not great defenses. I think the Breakers defense is a little bit better. So I'm going to go Breakers +3 here, and I think there's a chance they might just get the outright win here.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one as well. I mean, kind of took the thoughts right out of my mind.
Sorry.
I'm actually seeing that it at even 3.5 right now.
Get it 3.5. Yeah.
I love New Orleans Breakers at the 3.5. I think that it's an overreaction right now with how hot Birmingham is. But like you said, these teams split. The first time New Orleans won convincingly, 45-31. The second time, they struggled in the red zone. They turned the ball over. But even in that loss, the Breakers still outgained the Stallions by 109 yards. So they outplayed them really twice. It's just that second game you had the turnovers and they barely lost that. I would like the Breakers +3.5. Total here, I'm also going to lean on the over 45, but I really love the taking the Breakers plus the 3.5. Total of 45 is you're going to sweat it out probably.
I've been a USFL. I've been sort of the main guy providing premium picks on the USFL for winners and whiners. So again, I'm going to withhold my over/under pick here, and say, yeah, you're going to have to find that. You know what? I might combine them both. I might do an over/under package for both games and combine it into one package for one price. So you get both for the weekend. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'll have both over/unders, and I'm very confident in both, and I can combine it in one package. You can find it at winnersandwhiners.com. Expert
Make sure
picks.
People know if you combine the 2 picks in one package that you got to go 2-0 or they get credited back.
Yeah, they get the money back. So there you go. Esmond here. He's David Delano. That's your USFL preview here on Winners and Whiners, where we are trying to make you a better